Hello, everyone. We all want to be free. We all hate being trapped. But the funny thing is, we are all trapped. We are trapped by our mind, our emotions, our past, our future. The mind is a powerful tool. If you use it, it will make your life a heaven. And if you don't use it, it will make your life a hell. It is all in how you use your mind. You see, there are two ways of looking at life. One is the way of the monk, and the other is the way of the slave. The monk lives in the present moment. He is aware of his thoughts, but he doesn't identify with them. He knows who he is. He knows his true nature. He is at peace with himself and with the world around him. He has no fear, no anger, no hate. The slave, on the other hand, is someone who is identified with his thoughts. He is someone who is controlled by his mind rather than the other way around. He is someone who is constantly reacting to the world around him instead of being in control of his reactions. He is someone who is driven by his desires and fears, by his past and his future. He is someone who is trapped by his mind. Now, the question is, why do we think like slaves? Why aren't we more like monks? Well, the answer is simple. It is because we have been conditioned to think like slaves. We have been conditioned to believe that we are our thoughts. We have been conditioned to believe that we are our past, that we are our future. We have been conditioned to believe that we are our job, our status, our relationships. We have been conditioned to believe that we are what we own, what we do, what people think of us. But the truth is that none of this is who we are. All of this is just a part of our life experience. None of this is real. Only we are real. Everything else is an illusion. So how do we break free of this conditioning? How do we start thinking like monks? Well, the first step is to become aware of our thoughts. We need to learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, without identifying with them. We need to learn to see our thoughts as just that, thoughts, not as commands to be obeyed. The second step is to start living in the present moment. We need to learn to stop worrying about the future or regretting the past. We need to learn to focus on what is happening right now, to appreciate the present moment for what it is. And finally, the third step is to start doing things that matter, things that are in line with our values, with what we really care about. We need to learn to say no to things that don't matter, to things that don't align with our values. We need to learn to focus on what is important, on what is meaningful. This is how we start thinking like monks, not like slaves. This is how we start living a life of freedom, a life of peace, a life of happiness. Thank you.